as we come back in here for game number 2. Oh, camera went out. Sorry, guys. Alright, and we're back here for game number 2 at the couch. Taking a quick look at the lineup. First starting with the home Disco Turkeys. Aaron Herbst playing shortstop, followed by Boone Herman at the DH. Derek Martinez stays in the lineup playing at first. Julian Abreu being the EH. Batting fifth is Blaze Johnson playing left field. Nick Lundquist playing in right, followed by Ryan Lee at third. Tanner Bray behind the dish, with Colby Watson in center. Joe Specht back in lineup here at home. He'll be playing second. Man on the mound, Ben Tanneman. A little bit of an unconventional start for Ben Tanneman here in game number 2, but he gets a start nevertheless. As for the Regulators, not much of a different lineup, but there's a slight difference. Brandon Gibbs at second, followed by Ryan Pruitt in center. Daniel Shutt in right, Jake Biggio playing at first. Third base is Luke Byler, who had the solo shot back in game 1. Lance Vickers takes over behind the plate. Tariq Talley the EH, followed by Michael Perry at left. Braden Moore is a DH. Well, batting in the 10th spot is Steve Luare, excuse me. Turkeys won game 1, final score of 9-6 after going down 5-0 in the second inning. The complete opposite of what happened back on the 21st of June, where the Turkeys went up 3-0, then gave up 6 straight in a 6-3 loss. But the Turkeys took game 1 here against the Regulators for the first one against the Regulators in this season. They were 0-2 prior. Both games were a 1-game deficit that the Turkeys could not come back and compete. First matchup came back on May 30th in a 7-6 loss, once again at the Regulators. That was a part of a back-to-back game night where the Turkeys gave up multiple runs in the bottom of the ninth to lose. Most recent matchup prior to game 1 was back on June 13th, once again at the Regulators, that being an 8-7 loss. And then just moments ago, Turkeys flipped the script and won 9-6 here at Wake Forest University at David F. Couch Ballpark. The score has reset. Umpires slowly making their way back out here to the mound, to the plate that is, excuse me. And we are set to get game 2 underway in just a few moments here at the couch. Gonna take a quick break, and on the other side of this, we should get game number 2 up and rolling here at the couch. Welcome to the top of the first here at the couch. Ben Tanneman on the mound for the Turkeys. First three up for the Regulators. Brandon Gibbs playing second base, Ryan Pruitt in center, and Daniel Shutta in right. Right on right matchup. Ben Tanneman, about three-quarter, almost fully side. Tried to lay down a bunt, push straight back. No balls and a strike here to start things off against Brandon Gibbs. Back in game one, leadoff man reached on a single, trying to avoid the same feat here in game number two. Ben Tanneman, back last season, had the lowest ERA and waited about three-quarters of the way through the season before giving up his first hit. Already down 0-2 here against Brandon Gibbs. Looking for a very quick 1-2-3 here to start off against Brandon Gibbs. Tanneman on the mound, working quick. 1-2-3, foul tips right back. Bray wasn't able to maintain control of it. Foul ball, count remains 0-2 from Ben Tanneman. Ben Tanneman attends Husson University. Home plate umpire requesting some foul balls. Got them from the bat boy during the middle of an at-bat. Not sure why the home plate umpire doesn't have enough balls at the start of a game. Seems a bit unprepared from this perspective, but I'm just a broadcaster. 0-2. The fourth pitch. Catches the inside corner. That will sit him down as the throw goes into left field. A leadoff strikeout will bring up Ryan Pruitt. According to the SCBL website, batting a .750 on the season. Right on left matchup. First offering here just misses downstairs, a ball and no strikes. The man behind the dish is Tanner Bray. Has the 1-0. Foul straight back, 1-1 the count. Lee over at third, Herbst at short. Specht on second, and Derek Martinez rounds out the infield at first. The 1-1 catches the inside corner, a ball and two strikes. Ben Tanneman looking for back-to-back strikeouts here to start game number two. Just misses downstairs, 2 balls, 2 strikes. As for game one of the College World Series, Texas A&M holds a 2-1 lead in the top of the third. Tennessee scored 1, bottom 2. This 2-2's popped straight up. Center field, Watson coming underneath of it. Right side of the Wake Forest logo. Makes it look easy for out number 2. Ball was tailing just the tad toward right center. But the center fielder, Watson, makes it look easy. 2 outs. Daniel Schultz now up, batting third for the Regulators. First pitch called a strike, 0-1. Tanneman back up on the mound, working at a very quick pace. David Couch Ballpark sits 3,500 as that's pop. Second base, Joe Specht underneath of it to make the grab. 3 up, 3 down, top of the first. Going bottom of 1. Aaron Herbst, Boone Herman, and Derek Martinez set to start things off against the Regulators. Bottom 1 coming up right after this. Coming back here, Turkey half at inning number 1. Set to start things off for the Turkeys is Aaron Herbst. Man on the mound is Jordan Logan. Not to be confused with the broadcaster myself as Logan. But Aaron Herbst playing shortstop, batting first for the Turkeys. And it'll be the DH, Boone Herman, who is batting for Ben Tanneman. Derek Martinez set to be third. A much better start than inning 1 of game 1. Hopefully the Turkeys can push one across. Seems to be in the relief. Looking for pitch number 1 here in the home half. Fast almost is downstairs, ball 1. As the PA started to announce Aaron Herbst during the middle of the pitch. The 1-0. Down and in, ball 2. 2 straight. I'd be taking all the way till I get a strike, especially as a leadoff man, wanting to see as many pitches as possible. The 2-0. Swinging for the fences, 2-1. Still in a very hitter-friendly count for Aaron Herbst. As the 2-1's foul tip straight back, 2-2. A 5-run third inning for Texas A&M gives them a 7-1 lead over Tennessee. Inside ball 3 to the leadoff man Herbst. That is not something Tennessee was wanting to see here in game 1. Payoff pitch. Downstairs ball 4. An entirely different outcome than game 1. Back in game 1, the Regulators had 6 separate full count opportunities and struck out all 6. Here in game 2, full count. First one was a walk. Turn of a flip. Brings up Boone Herman. First pitch swinging. Singled into right field. Looking to go first to third, and he wills. The ball still in right field. Throw late. Trying to tag him up at second as the throw goes into third. No call from the infield umpire. Still waiting on a call. And he's safe. A first to third with a Boone Herman sliding into second on the throw. Derek Martinez in a great spot to do a lot of damage here in the bottom half of the first. Kept silent in game 1. Second and third, nobody out. Ball gets down, gets away. Gonna be a play at the plate. Throw, not in time. Turkeys score first. It's 1-0 in the bottom half of inning number 1. One nothing runner on third. 1-0 Turkeys lead. Downstairs ball 2. One ever so slightly blowing out left center field. Hit hard, almost off the coach down the first base line. 2-1. Whatever Martinez does here, he is credited with 1 RBI with the pass ball. 2 balls and a strike for the man in yellow. Downstairs, 3-1. At least Martinez isn't in those yellow pants that the Queen City Corn Dogs had on last night. The 3-1. Downstairs ball 4. First and third, still nobody out. And man at the dish will now be Julian Abreu. Abreu batting .400 on the season, looking to increase the Turkeys' lead to at least 2. Once again, first and third runner not going as that's chopped. Gonna be tough play in foul ground. Foul ball 0-1. The 0-1 popped up straight back down the first base side. Out in the parking lot. 0-2. Abreu trying to do some damage here in the first. Avoid being the first out. Runner goes. Inside ball. Throw not in time. Martinez not wanting to slide. Called out. Excuse me. Did not want to slide. Ended up being called out on the stolen base attempt. Shouldn't have been afraid of getting dirty as we're on turf. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Julian Abreu. Lined left center field. Runner tagging. Drops for at least 2. Ground rule double. Bounces over the Jane Hooks field in left center field. One of the hardest hit balls so far here in game number 2. 2-0 Turkeys here in the first. Martinez with an RBI on a pass ball. Then the ground rule double by Julian Abreu will bring up Blaze Johnson with a runner in scoring position. 1-0 the count. Chopped right back at the middle. Shortstop. Laware over to Biggio. Out number 1, but that will advance the runner over to third. Two outs, runner on third for Nick Lundquist. Down to the 6th hole already in inning number 1. Doing exactly what the Regulators did to the Turkeys back in game 1. First offering here, downstairs, blocked up by the catcher Vickers. 1-0. Working from the windup. The pitch. Fastball down the pipe. 1-1. Fastball coming in pretty straight. Doesn't seem to have a lot of break. Here's the 1-1. Low and out. Ball 2. Two balls and a strike here to Lundquist. Hitters count. Already have a double this inning. Chop, third base. Killed in foul ground. Stopped by the runner on third, that being Abreu. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the first inning. Nick Lundquist trying to keep this inning alive. Advancing the runner on third. It's always good to score more runs than runners left on base. As the 2-2 swung on and missed. Caught by the catcher Vickers. That will do it for the first. But the Turkeys scored 2. As we head into the second, 2-0 Turkeys. Top of the second here against the Regulators at the couch. Turkey's up 2-0. Tanneman facing Baggio, Byler, and Vickers. First offering is a fastball down the pipe, 0-1. Tanneman being a little bit of a three-quarter sidearm. A two-seam fastball is going to run in on righties, run away on lefties. Fastball misses outside, 1-1. Tanneman also equipped with a slider and changeup combo. As the 1-1's delivered, slider thrown outside, just misses the zone. Good chase pitch, not bitten on, 2-1. Swung on and missed, not able to check his swing. Works the count back even, 2-2. Two balls, two strikes here from Ben Tanneman against the four-hole Jake Biggio. Just misses downstairs, full count. First full count of game number 2 for Ben Tanneman. Trying to flip the script here as he delivers. Misses outside ball 4. That leadoff walk will bring up Luke Byler, batting .357 on the season, having a solo shot in game number 1. He has a pop here to put it out of the couch. First offering from Tanneman. Swung on and missed, 0-1. Tennessee able to respond in the bottom of the third. They scored 1 at 7-2. Fastball just misses that outside corner. A ball and a strike. Crowd about the same here in game 2 as it was game 1. A little bit lighter, but not too bad. Fastball catches the outside corner. Ball 2 strikes. Here at the couch can hold right at 3,500. About 500 more than the annex right across the street as that's down in the dirt. Swung on and missed. Runner on first. Drop third strike. Does not matter. Out number 1. Catcher Vickers comes up to bat now for the Regulators. Runner on first, 1 out. Anfield playing double play position, expecting him to pull it down the third base line. Popped up, second baseman chasing after it, Specht. Underneath of it, can of corn as he retires him with one hand. 2 straight outs for the Turkeys. I'll bring up the DH. Tariq Talley. It was a menace on the base path back in game 1 there in the 7th inning, who ended up scoring the lone run in the top of the 7th. But here we're top 2, Turkeys up 2-0. Fastball catches the outside corner. 0-1. Talley thought it just missed outside. Different home plate umpires as they switched between the field umpire and home plate umpire. The 0-1 outside gets away from the catcher Bray. Runner advances up to second, 90 feet closer. One ball, one strike. Both catchers seem to be a little bit lazy going back to pick up the pass balls, as both of them have been taking pretty big lead. Pretty big turns around second, that is, excuse me, with a 1-1 count here at a Talley. 2-seamer catches the inside corner. 1-2. Seems to be during the next intermission, it's going to be Coach versus Roach. As a 1-2, 2 outs. Downstairs, not bitten on by Tariq Talley. Now leaving the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tanneman getting a sign from Tanner Bray sets up on the outer half, the 2-2. Pitch misses low and out, tried a slider. Full count. Last full count in this inning resulted in a walk to the man on second, Bigolio. This one's popped up, second base, Specs underneath of it, right at the edge of the grass and turf. And that will retire the top inning number 2. Turkey's up 2-0. Going in the bottom half of the second. And the Turkeys will have 7, 8, 9 coming up. The face-off against Jordan Logan. Turkeys up 2-0. Coming back here, bottom of the second. Turkey's trying to increase their 2-0 lead. Set to start things off is Ryan Lee. First pitch misses downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Coming back here, bottom of the second. 1 ball, no strikes from Logan. Is he able to check his swing? No, he could not. 1 ball and a strike here to Ryan Lee. Seemed a bit questionable. I didn't think he went around. First base umpire said he did. Lee had a good day at the plate in game number 1, trying to keep that alive here. As that singled into left center field, as the center fielder Pruitt comes to grab it quickly. A leadoff single here in the second. That will bring up Tanner Bray. Tanner Bray behind the dish here in game number 2. Both first and second innings have had a leadoff base runner for the Turkeys. Trying to keep that going here as the 0-0 downstairs. Ball 1. Tanner Bray should have a decent size knowledge of what the zone is, having caught the first 2 top halves of the inning. Downstairs, ball 2. Two nothing to count here against Tanner Bray. Run on first, about an 8-foot lead, not going. Ball downstairs, no need to go as he's awaiting a 4-pitch walk, it seems to appear. 3-0 to count, a huge hitter's count for Tanner Bray, as Jordan Logan does not seem like he has it here. Indeed so, downstairs, a 4-pitch walk. Mound visit seems just to be between the catcher, pitcher, and head coach for the Regulators. Going to take a quick timeout. Runners on first and second. Still nobody out for Colby Watson. coming back here in the second. Coach is off the mound. Logan remains on the mound. First pitch misses low and out to Colby Watson. 1-0. Outside ball 2. Runner on second, Ryan Lee, who led off the inning with a single, followed by Tanner Bray, who stands on first with a walk. The 2-0. Line, center field. Gonna be a play for Pruitt. Coming in, looking to tag, decides against it. That line out to center will be 1 out, 2 runners on for Joe Speck batting 10th. Joe Speck started the season off batting in a leadoff spot, who hit a leadoff home run back in Game 1 against the Wampus Cats, resulting in a 7-1 win. One of the few wins we've had against the Wampus Cats. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. The Turkeys and Wampus Cats, one of the biggest rivalries here in the SCBL. Downstairs, ball 2. Bullpen warming up for the Regulators. Seems to be a side armor. 2 balls, no strikes here for Joe Specht. Swung on and missed. 2-1. Swinging here has to be for the fences. First and second, 1 out. The pitch. Outside, nearly gets away from Vickers. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Full count. So far, the only full count here in game number 2 was a leadoff walk back in the first to Aaron Herbst. Same result here, another walk, and that will lead bases loaded. Bases loaded, 1 out. Ball gets away from the catcher. Gonna be a pass ball. 1 run will score. Turkeys score 1 here in the second. All runners move up 90 feet as Aaron Herbst gets credited with an RBI. Two balls, no strikes. Bullpen starting to get hot for the Regulators. Head coach Jay Poteet has a bit of a pickle on his hands on what he wants to do here. 3-0. Turkeys have scored 2 in the first, 1 here in the second. 3-0 the count. Fastball down the pipe, 3-1. The 3-1 swung on and missed. A big cut by Herbst. Full count once again. So far, the Turkeys have seen 2, both of them resulting in a walk. Will history repeat itself? Not exactly, as that's a hit by pitch. Whether or not, that's a runner on first on another full count. Bases back to being loaded here. The 1 out for Boone Herman. Boone Herman back in this first at bat, singled into right field. Ended up scoring thanks to an RBI by Julian Abreu. First pitch misses, ball one. As long as Jordan Logan does not throw a double play ball here, I would believe this is Logan's last batter. 2-0. Man in the bullpen is getting hot. The 2-0. Fastball catches the top half of the zone. Trying to work it back here. 2-1. Up and in, 3-1. 3 runs on 3 hits for the Turkeys. No errors committed on either side as a 3-1 swung on and missed. A big cut leads to another full count. Will history repeat itself on this one? 2 walks and a hit by pitch on full counts here in game number 2. The payoff. Lined right field, has a chance at the bullpen. Going foul. Hit hard, time to do it again. Any ball in play here, as long as it's not a double play ball, should at least score 1, if not more. The payoff pitch. Chop fouled, keeping it alive. Eighth pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Logan steps off back of the mound, grabs the rosin bag, trying to get a little bit more grip on his hand. Usually does not come to play well, especially for younger pitchers. Misses inside, ball 4. Another full count walk.
Their field's turf. Regulators field's turf.
Looks to be done. Logan's night seems to be done, just as I mentioned, as that is the last batter, I would assume to believe, as Jay Poteet makes his way out to the mound, that being the head coach of the Regulators. Man waiting on deck, Derek Martinez. He's been kept quiet tonight, looking forward to having a brand new pitcher here. Bases loaded, 1 out. Looking to put this ball over the David F. Couch ballpark logo in right field. Going to take a quick timeout on the other side of this. We'll get you the pitcher's name and continue the home half of inning number 2. Coming back here, bottom of the second inning. Man on the mound replacing Jordan Logan is Colin Slivka. He comes in, bases loaded, 1 out. The faceoff against the man in yellow, Derek Martinez. Almost clips him on the first pitch. 1-0. I don't believe that one was intentional. Especially in a 4-0 game. Almost a Ben Tanneman on the mound as that misses inside, ball 2. Yeah, that's fine. I need to see this anyway. 2 balls, no strikes. Ducks on the pond. Line to left center field, has a chance! Center fielder Pruitt's underneath of it. All the runners tag up. And Derek Martinez gets an RBI. As the Turkeys add another one. It's 5-0 here in the second. One of the hardest hit balls that Derek Martinez has hit all night. Comes up just a tad short in left center field, right in front of the Novant Health logo. As that's a line shot by Julian Abreu, and the Turkeys are already clobbering Colin Slivka. Oh, and it's not 5-4. 5-0 Turks here in the second. Second and third are the base runners. Boone Herman on second, Aaron Herbst on first. 8th man at the dish as a 1-0 bounces down, gets away, gonna be a play at the plate. Throw goes just a tad late, couldn't get the glove down. Turkey score another one. It's 6-0. Runner on third as Julian Abreu still at the dish. Credited with an RBI. 1-1 the count. The pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on third. The pitch from Slivka. Foul straight back onto the roof. Count remains 1-2. Still only here in the bottom of the second. As for the Turkeys, they have scored 156 runs this season, 129 coming in conference. Swing and a miss, and that will do it here in the second. Turkeys score 4 on 1 hit while leaving 1 on base. As we head to the top of the third, Ben Tannen will have 8, 9, 10. Starting things off with Michael Perry. Going into the third, Turkeys up 6-0. coming back here, top of the third inning. Michael Perry set to start things off for the Regulators. Ben Taneman still on the mound for the Turks. First pitch swinging fouled off first base side. 0-1 the count. Perry on the season batting a 173. Score in Omaha. A&M still up 7-2 over Tennessee. Bounce down in the dirt. 1-1 the count here to Michael Perry. One ball and a strike here from Ben Taneman. The pitch popped up right center field. Going to be a tough play. Center fielder Watson chasing after it. Can't get to it. A stand-up double. Racing for three as the ball still in right center field. A stand-up triple by Michael Perry. This will bring up the DH, Braden Moore, batting a 375 on the season, coming up after a leadoff triple. First base hit by the Regulators. First pitch fouled straight down, 0-1. Ben Taneman almost all the way through the top half of the lineup. Coming down to the 9-10 hole. Way ahead here, 0-2. Ben Taneman has 2 strikeouts to his credit. Back to the leadoff man in the first, and a Luke Byler in the second.
I gotta go down in 10 more minutes.
0-2 from Ben Taneman. Comes sets on the mound. Fires and delivers. Downstairs. Drop third strike. Able to tag him out is Tanner Bray. 1 out. Able to leave the runner over on third. This would be huge if Ben Taneman's able to get out of this without giving up a run. Down to the 10 hole. It's Steven Lawrence, batting a 250 so far this season. Right on right matchup. First pitch offering. Inside, tried to frame it, was Tanner Bray. Home plate umpire said no, a ball and no strikes. Pop straight up, might come back in the play. Tanner Bray down at the fence, straight behind the home plate, coming back, makes the catch. As that had eyes for the seats, but tailed right back in the play. As Tanner Bray puts that one out for out number 2. This will bring up top of the lineup up after a leadoff triple. 2 outs for the leadoff man, Brandon Gibbs. He struck out back in the first, looking to do the same thing here from Ben Taneman. First offering here, swung on and missed, 0-1. Struck out swinging on 4 straight in the first. Went down 0-2, fouled off 1, and Taneman struck him out on the 4th. The 0-1. Fastball catches the inside corner. 0-2. This would be huge for the Turkeys to get out of this. Huge confidence boost for Ben Taneman. Comes set. Runner on third. The 0-2. Downstairs, blocked by Bray. Runner remains on third. One, 2 coming up from Ben Taneman. Turkeys won game 1 of a final score 9-6 after going down 5-0. Pop straight up, gets out of play down the first base side, onto the roof, and down into the concourse. Count remains 1-2 here to the leadoff man, Brandon Gibbs. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Inside, clips him. He takes his base on the 1-2 hit by pitch. And they'll put runners on the corners for the 2-hole, Ryan Pruitt. Tried to dance too much. End up nailing him on the hip. And this will bring up Ryan Pruitt batting .750 on the year, supposedly. 0 for 1 here in game number 2. Fastball upstairs, ball 1. Taman has to focus on the runner on first now. Not going. Lined right field. Right fielder. Lundqvist underneath of it. Can of corn, and that will do it for the top of the third. Turkey's able to get out of a leadoff triple jam. Going into the home half of the third. Turkeys lead it 6-0. And the Turkeys will have Blaze Johnson, Nick Lundqvist, and Ryan Lee set to come up. Bottom 3, Turkeys up 6-0. Coming back here, bottom of the third, Turkey's looking to add more. First offering here, lined right field, has a chance. As the right fielder shunts underneath of it at the line. Out number 1. Hit hard, just hit too far up. As that fly out to right from Johnson will bring up Nick Lundqvist. I thought that was hit a lot harder than what it was. Turkeys with 6 runs on 3 hits. Fastball downstairs, ball 1. The 1-0. Swung on and missed a pitch outside. That one was nowhere close. Started out, stayed out. 1-1. 1-1 misses outside, ball 2. As for the Turkeys, they've left 2 on base while scoring 6. A great sign for the Turkeys to have great success. 3-1. It's always good to have more runners scored than men left on base. The 3-1, called a strike upstairs, full count. As for the Regulators so far, they've left 3 on base, but will have yet to score a run. The payoff pitch, line second base, gloved it, out number 2. The line out to second will bring up the 7-hole Ryan Lee. Single to center back in the second. Started a rally in the second, scoring 4 runs for the Turkeys, while having only 1 hit. Wow. Hit, walk, hit by pitch, and a walk. 2 outs here for Ryan Lee. He's 1 for 1. Chop foul straight down. No balls and a strike. He ended up scoring on a pass ball back in the second. Two outs here for Colin Silfka. Line to left field, has a chance. Left fielder tailing back. It is gone! A solo home run here in the bottom of the third gives the Turkeys even more insurance, making it 7-0. Thanks to the solo shot from Ryan Lee. Lee is 2 for 2 here in game number 2. Single and a home run. He scored twice, giving the Turkeys a 7-0 lead here in the third. The Turkeys have scored at least one in every inning here in game number 2. 2 in the first, 4 in the second, 1 here in the third for a 7-0 Turkeys lead. Fastball from Silfka catches the outside corner, 0-1. Bounces low and out. Gets away from the catcher Vickers. Evens the count, a ball and a strike apiece. Man on deck is Colby Watson. Line right field, has a chance to drop. Cannot pick it cleanly. It was in the first baseman Bidoglio's glove. Could not fully make the grasp. Tanner Bray stays alive. 1-2. Bray walked back in the second on a 4 straight. The 1-2. Fouled first base side, keeping his at-bat alive. 1-2 once again, awaiting the 5th pitch of the at-bat from Colin Silfka. Slivka, that is, excuse me. The 1-2. Grounded. And the 5-6-0 gets into left field. A 2-out single from Tanner Bray will bring up the 9-hole Colby Watson. Turkeys with 5 hits so far here through 2 2/3 of an inning. This will bring up the left-handed Colby Watson, 0 for 1 after a flyout to center. First offering here, outside, ball 1. Ball gets away from the pitcher Slivka as he works his way back up to the mound. From the stretch, runner on first, that being the 2-out single by Tanner Bray. Watson playing center field for the Turkeys tonight. Outside, ball 2. Bullpen slowly starting to get warm over for the Regulators. As for the Turkeys, there's a man in there as well.
Catcher.
Excuse me, that's a catcher warming up the pitch. In full gear.
Yeah.
Here's the 2-0. Inside, ball 3. Looks like we're going to ride Ben Tanneman out for the 4th. Good form from a 3/4 arm slot for the Turkeys. The 3-0. Fastball downstairs, ball 4. Even Watson thought that may have been called a strike. It was not. Joe Specht up now for the Turks, batting a .318. He walked on a full count back in the second. Joe Specht with the leadoff home run in Game 1 against the Wampus Cats. Can he have another one here? Tried and missed. 0-1. No balls and a strike. Runners first and second here, 2 outs. Looking for a 2-out rally. Leading things off here from Joe Specht. Bounces down, gets away from the catcher. No runners will advance. 1 ball and a strike. Turkeys have 2 men left on base. Now if the inning ends right here from Joe Specht, that would increase the left on base to 4, but the Turkeys have still scored 7. Ball comes behind home plate. Infield umpire calls time in the middle of Slivka's delivery. No pitch. Count remains 1-1. This is the last home game for the month of June. Turkeys have 4 remaining games left against the Bootleggers, Owls, Copperheads, and then at the Sharks, that being Wilmington, on the last day of June. 2-1 the count here to Joe Specht. Slivka trying to work out of this jam. Down and in, 3-1. Full counts have not been in the favor for the Regulators here in Game 2. Trying to avoid getting to that point, especially here with 2 outs. The 3-1. Called a strike. Another full count.
Walk, hit my pitch.
There's been 3 walks hit by pitch.
2 walks. Yeah, 3 walks hit by pitch and a line out.
And a line out to short. That's a shot to right field at the fence. Gone! A 3-run bomb by Joe Specht here, 2 outs. 10-0 Turkeys here in the 3rd. Turkeys have hit 2 home runs here in the 3rd. A solo shot by Ryan Lee and then a 3-run shot by Joe Specht. All happening here with 2 outs. First 2 men got out. A fly out to right by Blaze Johnson. Then a ground out to short by Nick Lundquist. After the 2 outs, it was a home run by Ryan Lee. Single by Tanner Bray. 4-pitch walk to Colby Watson. And a 3-run home run by Joe Specht. As of right now, no runners left on base here in the 3rd. A 10-0 Turkeys lead here in inning number 3. Head coach coming out for the Regulators, that being Jay Poteet. Seems to be that Colin Slivka's night is done. Not exactly sure if he was going to come back out here for the 3rd inning, but he did, and I'm sure glad he did. Gave up another 4 spot in the 3rd. Gonna take a quick timeout. On the other side of this break, we'll continue to 3rd and get you the second reliever's name and number. Turkeys up 10-0 here in the 3rd. As we make our way back here into the bottom of the third, not the longest inning we've had, but still long. New man on the mound, Trevor Merrick. Gets a get-me-over fastball, starts the count 0-1. Still here with 2 outs, nobody on. Fastball misses downstairs, a ball and a strike. As for other scores around the league, Wampus Cat Spinners tied up at 3. Athletics beating the Corn Dogs 6-3. As that misses inside, 2 balls and a strike. Hurst has not had a technical plate appearance here yet. Walked on a full count, got hit by pitch on a full count. 2-1 here in the third. Pop straight up, and that seems to do it here for the third. First baseman is underneath of it, and that will, second baseman Gibbs is underneath of it, and that will do it for the third inning. A pop-up the second. As we head to the top of the fourth, Ben Tanneman, I could only assume, makes his way back out to the mound. He'll have to face 3-4-5. Turkey's up 10-0 going into the fourth. I was live. Top of the fourth inning to ya. Disco Turkey's looking to shut out the Regulators here in the fourth. New man on the mound, that is Jack Best. Fastball catches the outside corner, 0-1. Daniel Shuda start things off here for the Regulators. Got him to swing and miss, 0-2. Fastball misses low and in, nearly gets away. A ball and 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. Ben Tanneman's night is done. Jack Vest now on the mound. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 1 for Jack Vest. It's a 1 out here in the third. Seems to be that Vest throws up in the upper 80s. Assumed to be followed with a curveball and changeup combo. First baseman now up to bat for the Regulators. Had him swinging and missed on a pitch upstairs. No balls and a strike. Fastball right down the pipe. Couldn't get much straighter. 0-2. Vest trying to look for a quick 1-2-3 inning. A shutdown inning would be huge. Swing and a miss over the changeup, and that will sit him down. 2 quick strikeouts by Jack Vest. This will bring up Luke Byler. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout swing, but he does have a solo shot back in game number 1. First pitch offering. Misses outside, ball 1. Defense alignment. Straight. No shifts on either side. Foul tip straight back. A ball and a strike. As far as I'm aware, Johnson still in left, Watson in center, Lundqvist in right, Lee at third, Herbst at short, Specht at second, Martinez over at first, Tanner Bree behind the dish. Swing and a miss at a pitch downstairs. Ball and 2 strikes. Jack Vest on the mound for the Turks. 1 pitch away from striking out the side. The delivery. Right down the pipe. Just maybe a tad upstairs. Regardless, it's in the zone. And Vest strikes out the side in the 4th. Caught him looking. As we head into the home half, Turkeys look to continue their dominance. They'll have Boone Herman, Derek Martinez, and Julian Abreu set to start things off. 2-3-4. Turkeys lead 10-0 going bottom of 4th. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Man on the mound, Trevor Merrick. Facing off against the number 2 man, Boone Herman. First pitch is in there, called a strike, 0-1. Popped up right side, able to get into the stands. 0-2, just like that. As for the Turkeys, back in inning number 3. The Regulators got 2 quick outs, but not before the Turkeys were able to score 4 with 2 outs. Upstairs, Herman tried to get it to clip his elbow, did not happen. A ball and 2 strikes. Trying to keep is at bat alive. He's 1 for 1, popped up left field. Perry's underneath of it. Very high fly ball. Able to come underneath of it for out number 1. This will bring up Derek Martinez. Martinez has 2 RBIs tonight. He sits 0 for 0 with a sac fly and a walk back in the first. First pitch offering here misses outside. Tried a breaking pitch, could not break over the plate. 1-0. 1-0. Fastball just missing the inside corner. Hitters count here for Derek Martinez, so you better not miss it. As long as it's close. The 2-0. Upstairs, nowhere close. 3-0. And I would believe Derek Martinez has the green light. As long as it's a pitch right down the pipe. Martinez is expecting it. Upstairs, ball 4. A very quick 4-pitch walk to Derek Martinez will bring up Julian Abreu, who had a ground rule double back in the first and struck out swinging in the second. Turkeys have 10 runs on 6 hits. Regulators have 0 runs on 1 hit. Swing and a miss. Pulled his head out. If he made contact, that would have gone far. Once again, Abreu coming into this at bat is 1 for 2, batting .400 on the season. Catches the outside corner. 0-2. That spot was a ball, just a batter go on Derek Martinez. Pickoff move over the Martinez as he was about 2 steps off the bag. Throw comes back to Trevor Merrick. Bullpen is warming up for the Regulators. Another righty. The 0-2, upstairs, ball 1. After a 4-pitch walk to Derek Martinez, Abreu found himself down in the count 0-2, has worked it back with a ball. Grounded. Third base goes foul. Keeps the at-bat alive. 1-2. There is a man down in the Disco Turkey bullpen. Not quite sure of the number yet. We'll get it to you soon. The 1-2 upstairs. And Abreu's able to work the count back even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here with a 1 out, runner on first. Two and 2, runner on first. That being Derek Martinez after a 4-pitch walk. Grounded. Third base. Byler. 5-4. Can't turn it. Gets the lead runner over at second on the fielder's choice. That will retire Derek Martinez. Here, 2 outs. Runner on first for Blaze Johnson. 0 for 2. Grounded out to short and flew out to right. Runner goes. Throws upstairs. Throw is in plenty of time. Called safe. Throw beat him by a mile. But Julian Abreu was able to deceive Larive, the shortstop. Cannot believe it. 1 ball, no strikes here to Blaze Johnson. Grounded. First base. Gonna be a hard flip. Not in time, and that will end the inning. A bang-bang play over at first. And that's how the side will retire. A 3-1 putout. Turkey scored no runs in the 4th. And the man on the mound for the Turkeys will have to face 6, 7, 8, starting with the catcher Vickers. Turkeys up 10-0, going top of the 5th. Coming back here into the fifth. Man on the mound will still be Jack Vest. Turkeys up 10-0 here in the fifth. Last time the Turkeys won by at least 10 came back on June 6th against the Athletics. That being a 13-3 victory here at R.J. Reynolds High School. First pitch misses upstairs, ball 1. Then back on June 4th, the Turkeys won 15-5 over the Statesville Owls, also at R.J. Reynolds High School. Swung on a miss, 1-1. As for the Statesville Owls, they've been on a hot streak. They are winners of their last 14. One ball and a strike here against Vickers. Swing on a miss, 1-2. As for scores around the SCBL, Wampus Cat Spinners tied up at 5 in the 7th. Athletics beating the Corn Dogs 7-3, top of the 9th. That nails them up in the ribs. Not away to start the 5th, especially after having 2 strikes. But the Turkeys will have to work out of it, and they did 2 innings ago after giving up a leadoff triple to Michael Perry. As for now, the Turkeys will have to face off against Tariq Talley. Runner on first, nobody out. First offering here is a fastball that catches the outside corner. No balls and a strike. The 0-1. Lined left field. Gonna drop in for a single. Runners will advance 90 feet. No harm, no foul. Runners first and second, still nobody out. This will bring up the man with the triple, Michael Perry. One of the hardest hit balls so far for the Regulators squad here in game number 2. Squad playing them straight up. Bounces down, blocked up by Tanner Bray. As for Texas A&M and Tennessee, Texas A&M still up 7-2, top of the 6. One over the count here against Perry. Lined right back up the middle, in the glove of the pitcher. And his glove,
It's out because it never come out.
it never touched the ground. Called safe. A comebacker right back at Jack Vest. That knocked Jack Vest's glove right off of his hand, but the ball never touched the ground. A infield single by Michael Perry. Bases loaded, nobody out for Braden Moore. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Come set from the stretch. Grounded third base side goes foul. 0-2. As for other blowouts around the MLB, starting off in Philly, The Phillies are up 12-1 over the Diamondbacks. In Oakland, the Twins up 10-2. Both of those being final scores. Bounces down in third, blocked by Tanner Bray. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Seattle took it to Miami, beating them 9-0 in Miami. One ball, 2 strikes here to Braden Moore. Pop straight back. Count remains 1-2. Time to do it all over again. A strikeout here would be huge. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Out number 1. And this will bring up the 10-hole man, Steven Lawrence. He's 0 for 1. Grounding out to the catcher. Popping out to the catcher in foul ground. That would be huge here again. 1 out, bases loaded. The pitch. Fastball catches the outside corner. 0-1. Breaking ball downstairs, misses, ball 1. One ball and a strike. 1 out for Steven Lawrence. Upstairs, ball 2. Although the Orioles lost to Houston tonight of a final score of 5-1 at Minute Maid Park, the Orioles hit a home run for the 21st consecutive game, which is tying a franchise record in Baltimore. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They're still only with 1 out at the couch. That breaks the Orioles' record of 20 straight, which was set in 1998, which lasted from July 17th to August 9th. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. 2 consecutive strikeouts. After hit by pitch and 2 consecutive singles. Jack Vest has gone strikeout, and now we're back up to the top. He is 0 for 1 with a hit by pitch, who struck out back in the first. Fastball catches the outside corner, 0-1. Jack Vest takes a little bit of a stumble, but gets back up. Grabs some rosin. No balls and a strike, 2 outs. If he's able to strike out the side here, that would be huge. Way ahead in the count here, 0-2. Don't give him anything too pretty, and don't work it inside. No balls, 2 strikes. Here against the leadoff man, Gibbs. Bullpen working hot for the Regulators. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Says it hit him, but it was on the swing, called a foul ball. Count remains 0-2. Gonna give Gibbs a little bit of time, since that, I believe, either hit him up in the wrist or the hand area. Still 0-2 here at the couch. The pitch. Just downstairs, almost got on the bite. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Keeping the Regulators scoreless here would be huge. Turkeys looking for their second game this season. Swing and a miss! After bases loaded, the Turkeys are able to get out of the jam as Jack Vest strikes out the side. And just like that, if Vest was not able to get out of that, we'd still be playing. Turkeys win by a mercy rule. Final score of 10-0. After the great performance there by Jack Vest in the fifth, after a 2-strike hit by pitch, giving up 2 bloop singles to 3 consecutive strikeouts. And that's how the Turkeys win. They win game 1 of a final score 9-6. And here in game number 2, the Turkeys win 10-0 against an SCBL rival. Turkeys will be back in action on the 25th at the Rice City Bootleggers. No more home games until July. Final score once again here at Wake, 10-0 Turkeys.